Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and all folks in between, and welcome to another episode of Aunt Millicent's Cooking Show. Welcome back to the show. Thanks for joining me again. Tonight I'm going to be making an old standby, and I think you're going to like it. They're called Lady Brownies, and these are from scratch, not from a box. So, without further ado, I'm going to apron up and let's get started. Okay, let's get right into the ingredients. First thing you're going to need are some tools. You need some aluminum foil and a nice, I think this is a 9x13 pan we're going to bake your brownies in. Okay. Next thing you're going to need is a bunch of butter. Okay, this has been kind of sitting around, kind of getting soft. Okay, so you're going to need a full cup, which is 2 sticks. Count them 2. Okay, and then that's only for the brownies themselves. And if we're going to make the icing, you're going to need a half of another stick. Okay. Make sure that gets nice and soft, leave it out, a little bit before you start cooking, okay? Then the next thing you're going to need is a half a cup of cocoa, unsweetened, okay? You may have heard of these folks. So get you some of that. Next thing you're going to need is granulated sugar. We have all our sugar in our bug-proof containers, okay? So you're going to need 2 cups of this. You're going to need 2 cups of all-purpose flour in the bug-proof zone, and you're going to need 4 eggs. I guess I didn't get the eggs out. Anyway, you know what an egg looks like. It's chicken eggs, or those you have different eggs. Okay, and then we need about 4 tablespoons of vanilla extract. Okay, and that's for the brownies themselves. Okay, and then for the frosting on top, you're going to need some milk. So you're going to need a 1/4 cup of milk, and everything else. Oh, you need powdered sugar for that. So I have my powdered sugar here. And y'all know what milk looks like. That's cow milk for those of you who have something different. Okay. All right, so I think that's it. So we're going to go ahead and get started. A lot of this is just mix, 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 bake, bake, bake. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, first thing you're going to do is prep your pan. Okay, I'm going to line the pan with aluminum foil. And we had a debate on whether this was actually necessary. And I'll tell you, these brownies were really easy to get out with this foil. All I had to do was peel up the foil, and I was in business. Okay, so go ahead and line the pan as you're comfortable with aluminum foil. Okay, when you're done with that, you need to get your cooking spray and spray it a little bit. Okay, so go ahead and do that step, and I'll catch up in a second. Okay, looking good. So cooking spray, I forgot to mention that in the ingredients. I guess most of y'all have it laying around and it's pretty common. So there, we're ready to go. So let's start mixing our brownie mix, okay? Okay, y'all, I've got my mixing bowl for my mixer over there. And we're going to do, first thing is we're going to add the melted butter. This is going to be a full cup of butter. Oh yeah, it's right on target. And I went ahead and melted it because it's just going to melt, so it makes it so easy that way. And then I've scooped out a half a cup of cocoa powder. Okay, this is the unsweetened. And that's going to go in there. And now what I want you to do is take this bowl and we're going to run it through the mixer. I want to add something else. I want to come right back after I've got it mixed, okay? Okay, y'all, I'm back from the mixer. This is just the butter and the cocoa powder mixed up, okay? And I'll just blend it, okay? Next thing we're going to do is we're going to add 2 cups of flour and 2 cups of granulated sugar, okay? So here I go, I'm going to scoop these boys out. My mic didn't charge today, so my sound's a little off. I apologize. I'll try to crank it up in the editing. 2. And this is, make sure this is granulated, not powdered, okay? Probably got a little flour in there, but it's fine. Okay, this is going to have to go into the mixer, okay? So I'll meet you there in just a second. And we're underway. Blend that till it's nice and smooth, okay? Okay, I'm done with the blend. It kind of looks like a kind of powdery, okay? But it's a little moist. And now the next thing you're going to do is you're going to add your eggs. So I promise you, in this cup are 4 eggs. I beat them a little bit just to mix them up, okay? Put those in there. I'm going to blend again, okay? And that's not all. We've got 4 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and I hope I have enough vanilla. If I don't, I'm just gonna wing it. So much of cooking is just winging it. I've got the 2, 3. Okay, we'll call it 3.5. So that's fine. Okay, and let's blend that together and go. Okay. Nice. Okay, y'all, we have a nice mix now. It's nice and looks like an actual batter. So now the fun part, I want you to grab your pan, and we're going to scoop all this into your brownie pan. Neglected to mention, before you do this, you should probably go to your oven and warm it up, do a preheat of 350 degrees, okay? That's what we're going to cook these for. And I think the bake time is 25 minutes, okay? So put that right on top of that foil. I'm going to scoop these in here. And when we're done with this, we're going to make the icing. Don't put the icing on until they're nice and baked and cool off, okay? It will not turn out good. And so there you go. Somebody, pick somebody in your house who's going to get to lick the bowl. That person's going to be a very special person, am I right? So anyway, fill this up with all the batter, 350 at 25, and you're going to have some beautiful looking brownies in just pretty soon. Okay. Okay, y'all, we are good to go after 25 minutes. The brownies look like this. I've let them cool off a little bit. I'm going to let these cool completely down. And now we need to start making the icing that goes on top. Okay, so we'll get started on that. Okay, y'all, let's get right into making the icing. First thing I've done is I've got softened half of a stick of butter. That's going to be 1/4 of a cup. That's going to go right in there. Then I also have 1/4 of a cup of milk. This is 1/4 of a cup of this little guy here. And keeping the trend of 1/4, this is 1/4 cup of cocoa powder. And now I'm going to have to start dipping in here. So I need 3 cups of powdered sugar, and the powdered sugar is in this bug-proof container. So I may be a little short, but it's not going to be the end of the world. I think I got it. 2. And that's like a half. I think we can improvise the rest of it. That looks good. This is going to go in your mixer and whisk it up real good, and I'll be back. Okay. Okay, y'all, we are at the end. This is my bowl of icing, and you're going to take this and spread it on top of your brownies. So let's see how it turns out. And you want to do this. Don't wait. Don't do this when they're like blazing hot. You'll have a bad scene. Your tops will come off and everything. It won't be good. So there you go. See that? So cover that up with your icing, and we'll be done. I recommend that if you want this to firm up really good, you put it in the fridge for a while, and then come back and slice them up like brownies. Okay, and the foil will help you get everything out so it doesn't stick. Okay, see you in a few. And here we go, youngins. The most beautifulest plate of lunch lady brownies you've ever had in your life. I promise you, you won't regret making these boys. So what I want to do is I want to let these, let the icing firm up, like I said, in the fridge a little bit, and let it cool off, and then I'm going to slice them up. And I'll meet you in the dining room when that's ready. All right, y'all, we have made it to the dining room, and I hope you enjoyed making these lunch lady brownies. And by the way, lunch lady is not considered anything, insulting. Please, if you know, or anybody who's worked in a cafeteria or a lunchroom, it's a very hard job. And give them a hug, tell them thank you. Especially if y'all kids, they keep them fed, and they're good people, y'all. So treat them nice, okay? All right. So I got my lunch lady brownies here, and they're named because they're made. This is the way they make those in the big plates, and they chop them into little tiny brownies, and the kids eat them. So I want to try this. I'll jump the gun a little bit on the firming up part because, wow, that's good. Super duper chocolate. Anyway, if you leave them in the fridge a while, they'll firm up a little more. You can eat them with your hands. Okay. Wow, that's really good. So I hope you enjoy your brownies. I would be amiss if I didn't make a note tonight of this episode is number 50. I have 50 episodes online right now. I can't believe it. I never thought I'd get this far. I started doing this for fun, no other reason, and to share recipes and, retro clothing, which I like to do. But I mean, I still enjoy doing it. I'll do them as long as I enjoy doing them, as long as you folks keep watching them. So thank you for your watches and your subscriptions and your likes and your comments. Please leave a comment below. Anytime you feel like it, I'm more than happy to talk to you. I've had some requests for dishes, and I'm getting to them, and I'd love to make them. So anyway, I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and with that, I bid you a happy and healthy bon appetit.